Hello everyone, Diego Cuevas here with another review. So today I'm going to be reviewing Green Room. Now Green Room is a film that came out this year in 2016, but I also played in some of the festivals that came out last year. Listen, this movie's been all over the place, except at my local theater, which I went to go see, and this movie's awesome. Okay, I saw the trailer for this movie, and the first thing I thought of was, okay, this is the same director who did Blue Ruin, which I absolutely freaking love. I love Blue Ruin. It's a revenge movie. It's a intense movie from start to finish. You will absolutely love it if you love revenge movies and if you just love, suspenseful movies in general. And this is absolutely fantastic from the get-go. Now, this is a bottle movie to some extent. It's you set up the characters first, and then you throw them into the situation because you want the audience to like these characters enough to root for them when they have to kill these people to get out of the Green Room alive. About this punk rock band who get a gig at the Skinhead white supremacy type of ordeal. They get a gig there. Some shit goes down, which I'm not going to explain because I really want you to go into it fresh. And then it turns into, again, like a bottle movie. It turns into a movie that you're stuck in one place at one time. It's really interesting. It doesn't have a class. It kind of actually, it does have a claustrophobia feel, but not to like a certain extent like Buried. But it has. It's called Green Room for a reason, and it is about them getting trapped in the green room. So who's in it? The brilliant guy who I always like, Anton Yelchin. He was brilliant in Alpha Dog. I really like him in this one. Maybe from Arrested Development. I believe her name's like Alyssa Stewart. I know it's not her name. No, it's not. I haven't known anybody else though. I know Imogen Poots. I know her definitely. Mark Webber. He makes a good performance in here. Of course, Patrick Stewart. Of course, he's also from Star Trek. But I don't know the other group members that they were in the punk rock band. I knew Anton Yelchin. I knew maybe from Arrested Development, but I didn't know the other three guys. I know the other two guys. Yeah, I don't know the other two guys. Those two guys were phenomenal. I really like the dude with the ginger beard and like the one that fucking went crazy. Well, I really like that dude. And again, I really love this movie. And also the dude who starred in Blue Ruin shows up in here with a nice supporting role. So I like that a lot. And the movie goes batshit crazy the moment the plot goes into it. Like the moment we see where this movie's going, that's where the movie just bumps an energy that keeps it going. That's the one great thing about this movie, is this energy. You feel the movie, you feel what the movie's feeling basically. You really feel like you're in the situation that they are in, and that's what I love about the movies. I love when movies get to do this type of thing, because I hate it when these horror movies, they have these situations where it's so good, like the last couple Saw movies. They go so over the top, they go so crazy and insane that you can never really put yourself in this situation because you'd be like, I can just do this, this, I get the hell out of there. Here, this is real world type of shit. You don't know what's gonna happen, and that's the brilliant thing about it. I only called one thing. Like again, I said The Invitation and Hush, which is also on Netflix. I kind of feel like those horror movies. Again, Hush is another type of set in one place. Again, Invitation too, kind of set in one place. Like those three movies. All these three movies have a similarity, but I feel like those movies all have something in common where it can easily be solved if a character did this and that. Here, like in Hush, for example, it was really hard for me to connect to the main female character because I kind of felt that she was doing some things that I, personally myself, in that situation, wouldn't do. But then again, you're supposed to be like, that's not the point of the movie. And The Invitation too does, but I feel like those movies are predictable. With Green Room, though, I don't know what the hell I would do because these people are thinking about other things going on right now. You have somebody knocking at the fucking wall, banging on the wall, knocking at the door. You have dogs running around. You don't know what the hell to do. That's why I love this movie so much because it's so unpredictable. It's so fast moving. It's like 89 minutes long. I looked at my watch at the time. I was like, I just got in. How in the hell is this movie? Really, it's a really fun movie. That's the number one thing I gotta say. It's a fun movie. I really want to see this movie again when it opens a little closer to me because I had to go out my way to go see it. That's not a big problem. But no, I love this movie to death. I really do. My expectations were not shattered. I had high expectations going into this movie. I really enjoyed Green Room. I think it's one of the best movies of 2016. It's one of the best horror movies to come out in 2016. And I give it like a 9 out of 10. There is one slight problem, and I don't want to get into spoilers territory, but it does have to do with something with Patrick Stewart's character. And I don't want to say what it is, but it's not going to offend you though. Like I was kind of expecting him to be like, oh, get that effing filling the race word right there. I really was expecting him to be so over the top, so campy. It's not. He didn't do something like that, which I would have been perfectly. I would have hit this movie a lot more. What I had a problem with was something that I can't spoil because I don't want to spoil. But seriously, when you watch the movie, you kind of go, that feels a little unsatisfying. And it is. It actually is a little bit unsatisfying in the climax. Actually, in the last scene, I would say, the last scene feels a little, not contrived. That's another thing. This movie is so realistic that you can, again, it feels real world. You don't feel like anything's fake. And that helps because this director, Jeremy, who also did Blue Ruin, adds so much realism to the kills, to the effect, to the extreme nature that this movie goes to bring you like a shot of terror. And that's such a great thing a director can do. Yeah, again, I give it a 9 out of 10. The specific that I was talking about with that whole entire, you gotta get the tension, is spoiler if you don't want to get into it, spoiler. But I want to talk about this one scene because I really think it is really good. Because that was a scene that just made me go, oh my god, this is what we're in for. Get ready, hold tight. This is awesome. There's a scene where Anton Yelchin is giving Patrick Stewart a gun. And that is the one scene where I kind of knew what was going to happen next. Same thing with Hush and The Invitation. I kind of knew where those movies were leading to. And it kind of sucks that those were in the last third because the real payoff was a little bit predictable. Here, the only thing I called was something that happened in the beginning. And I never called anything for the rest of the movie. That's a good thing. So, in that scene, Anton Yelchin is giving a gun to Patrick Stewart. And then there's somebody else there. Of course, there's somebody else behind the door you can't see. And then Imogen Poots like, there's another person right there. They literally grab his hand. They don't show you what happens. But in the next scene, and I'm not going to tell you what happens behind them, but in the next scene, you see him pull out. But you see his arm come out of the door. And you get to see the effect of what happened as his hand was getting grabbed. And Anton Yelchin is a great actor. He was screaming his head off. He was yelling. He was so scared in that moment. I felt that scene was real. The effect that what happened to his hand was really, really gruesome and really, really well made. I really enjoyed this movie so much. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Diego Cuevas. Catch out my other reviews that I have posted on my channel. Have a great day. Thank you for watching so much. I'll see you soon. Zach.